This is Logitech's K760 Wireless Solar powered keyboard, which should be of interest to Apple users familiar with how many AA batteries you can get through using Apple's wireless keyboard. This is a keyboard designed for Apple users. The keyboard connects via Bluetooth and can be paired with 3 different devices, meaning that you can switch from typing on your MacBook Pro to typing on your iPad by simply hitting the corresponding Bluetooth selector button on the top row. Pairing the device is easy too. Simply flick on the main power switch, designed to ensure that the K760 isn't running down its power reserve when it's alone in the dark, and enable the Bluetooth button on the rear, and use your device settings to pair the device, and you'll be ready to type away. The keys are isolated just like on an Apple device, but they're more concave, which draws your fingertip to the centre of each key as it's struck. There's a surprising amount of key travel and a solid spring back at the end of that travel, though in our opinion this leaves the keys feeling and sounding slightly rattly. The K760 sits a little higher than the Apple wireless keyboard, but not uncomfortably so. You can still rest the heels of your hands on the desk while you type. The K760 looks similar to the Apple keyboard. The big visual difference here is the large solar panel that's set above the top row of keys. Before you start worrying, by the way, about the depressing lack of sun in the UK, Logitech say that this keyboard will happily charge itself via indoor lighting too. Once fully charged, the K760 can run for 3 months in total darkness, although the lack of keyboard backlight might make that a little tricky. Logitech has tried to ensure that some of the most useful Apple shortcut keys are present on the K760. However, despite having a dedicated play-pause key on the top row, the skip forward and backward keys are conspicuous by their absence. The rest of the layout is exactly what you'd expect and want from a keyboard aimed at Apple users, with command keys where you'd expect them and an eject key nestling next to the volume controls. At a recommended retail price of $69.99 in the UK, it's £13 more expensive than Apple's keyboard. That said though, you'll make up that price difference by not ever having to buy batteries.